Trigger Squad, what's going on? Today we've got a different video. It's a commentary. It's something that I was thinking about, and I figured I would just make a video. So in the background, I have got some soldier gameplay. It's quick play, so nothing competitive. I kind of thought that it's better to just get the gameplay rather than get the perfect gameplay. So to let you know on the topic, this is a win, and I'm on a major winning streak in competitive anyway. I'm probably on like a 10-game winning streak. I'd say about mid-diamonds, trying to get into Masters now. So I wasn't probably going to lose anyway, to kind of mimic the topic anyway, so I figured this would be fine. And before we get into the actual topic, we're going to talk about the Notification Nation. What's going on, C-Day? C-Day was the person who commented first. We know C-Day. We love C-Day. He commented first because he's got notifications turned on for our channel, and so he gets a shout out. So what's going on, C-Day? How you doing? If you want to be called out from the Notification Nation, just hit the bell and subscribe to the channel. Be the first person to comment on this video, and you will be next. Thanks so much for you guys for doing that. By the way, the support on the YouTube channel has been super real lately. We've been seeing a real lift on our YouTube channel, which means you guys are awesome. Okay. Let's get into the topic, which is how to win unwinnable games. This is something a strategy I've kind of taken to heart that I'll be talking about. It's not something I've seen other YouTubers get into, and I really thought that this was a worthwhile topic to actually change up our format and talk about. If you've ever been in an unwinnable match, you know what happens when everyone realizes that you're not going to win. If people are on comms, they go silent. It becomes obvious. Like everyone, and this is not maybe not an issue in Grandmasters and Masters, because comms are very very well done at those levels typically. But anything like Diamond or lower, when people know they're going to lose, like basically the morale goes so low that people just stop talking. And that's the mode that you get in. You just start basically waiting to lose, not doing much because you know you're going to lose. So you're really just waiting for the next game. And that is the worst possible thing you can do. And I notice myself, I get quiet. Like I stop doing my normal comms. I'm not playing in an engaged way, and I'm just waiting to take the loss. Last season, but just to let you know how bad this got, I went on a 600 SR losing streak. I went from high platinum down to gold, and then eventually built my way back up into diamond. So, and then, like I mentioned, this season I'm on the winning streak, and I'm hopefully going to reach Masters. Okay, so the strategy that I take is, when I know I'm going to lose, I pivot my goal. My goal is no longer to win the match. My goal becomes to practice my comms. So I know I'm going to lose this game, so I forget about the win-loss there, and I think, let me just make every single call-out that I know of, and do it without any, do it with complete abandon. I'm not making call-outs because I think it's going to help us win the game. I'm making call-outs to practice to see if I can build this habit. So I'm calling out things like Hog's looking for hook, Hog hook down, Tracer recall down, Zarya has her ult, Soldier's looking to ult, any other ult tracking I can do. Things like, Mercy's got res, don't use your ult, let's bait out the Mercy res, things like that. Positioning callouts, someone's trying to flank, or even if there's team fight breaks, I'll call out, I'm a soldier main mostly. I'll call out, I'm soldier, I'm going to high ground right now, or I'll remind my team that they need to set up for the next fight. Which a lot of times people don't make use of those breaks, they forget. So I use this time to whether my team is listening or not, that's not the goal. I'm using it to practice the habit. It's not necessarily that I think, oh, if I make these callouts that we're now definitely going to win the game. However, on occasion, actually more than occasion, sometimes there's people who are listening. So basically there's like three different things that can happen. Maybe a quarter of the time when I do this strategy, we end up winning. People come on the comms, people start making call-outs with me, even if it's just one or two people, and we end up winning. That's maybe like 25% of the time. Another 25% of the time, there aren't people on comms. Typically in these losing matches, like, there's not a lot of communication going on anyway. But people will start listening to what I'm saying. So even if they're not responding, I can tell in their actions that they're kind of getting their head into the game and listening to what I'm saying. You know, if I say hog hook down, people are looking to dodge a hook. And that can help actually win, potentially. The other half of the time, it helps in no way win the game. However, I don't think there's been a single time since I started doing this strategy that I lost the following game. I think just about every single time where I go all out, hard on my call-outs, with, again, complete abandon, like there's no holding back, I almost certainly in the next game find myself making these same really detailed call-outs, and as long as I've got a decent team with me, that's the way Overwatch is. I'm a COD player. I'm used to solo carrying a team to success. Can't really do that. I've played maybe 300 hours of this game, and I've won one single competitive match in a 5v6 scenario once. So you can't really carry, but I've never lost a match after this, after using this strategy. So even if you don't win the game that you're in, you're really setting yourself up to break a losing streak. It's important to remind yourself to do this even if no one is listening. So even if no one's on comms, even if you know that no one's responding to what you're saying, doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is to basically build that habit. If you've got toxic players on the mics hogging up airspace, do one of two things. Mute them. If they're really, really bad, just mute them. If they are not that bad, but they're still toxic and you know that they can hear you, what I do is I talk right over them. Anything that I'm saying that is relevant to the game that we are playing takes precedent, takes priority over their complaining. And it makes it harder for a toxic person to complain about what's going on in the game while you're talking over them with callouts. It not only is it that you're talking over them and there's no need to be polite here. If they're being toxic, you don't need to be polite. You can talk, you can interrupt, you can talk over. It makes it harder. It kind of makes their toxicity less meaningful, less true, because then they're being very counterintuitive. So it's kind of a double whammy if you've got a toxic player. If they're really that bad, though, just mute them. Whatever. Again, this is for practice. It's for you. It's not for them, in many ways. So muting them doesn't matter that much. Shifting your goal this way, it basically guarantees that you will feel like you won. Even if it's better than walking away and just being like, that was a complete waste of time. At least then you feel like you made some use of this game, that you learned something, that you grew as a player. You are bringing something forward that otherwise you would not have gained. So there's some sort of gain from this game other than just it being unwinnable and kind of a demoralizing game. So I wasn't planning on making a video like this. That's all I really had to say about this. So I wasn't really planning on making videos like commentaries and stuff like that. But I'm interested to see what you guys really thought about it and if you liked it. Let me know in the comments if you want more topics. I mean, I watch all of the Overwatch YouTubers. Not all. I mean, I watch a lot of the strategy ones. So I know a lot of the content that's already been made. This, I don't really think. I have never seen a YouTuber take this approach where they just say, forget the game as far as winning and just practice comms. I've never heard a YouTuber say that. So I thought that this was necessary to make this content because it's actually beneficial for you to think about it this way. And no one else was saying it. If you want more commentary like that, as topics come up and as I feel like YouTubers are not hitting these points, I can make more content like this. Just let me know in the comments what you think. And perhaps I'll do more commentaries over gameplay. If you guys would prefer me to just sit and talk to the camera, I can do that. It just depends on, to a degree, of what you guys want. Hopefully, the content we're making, like I said, it's been seeing a pretty big lift, which means we've been seeing more views on both our newer content and on our older content. So it's growing, and it's really nice to see. As well as, I know you guys probably see on our Twitter, follow us on Twitter if you want, at Trigger Devils. We've been, and on our Instagram as well, we've been posting, guys, we are getting orders, like, every single day. It seems like the entire office is full of orders. And we've had times where we've had spikes and the office has gotten filled with orders, but we have never, like, consistently every single day had our office full of orders, and that's what it's been like. It's crazy, and we're in a really good spot. I'm just super happy about it. Also, you should know that I'm leaving. I'm going to Anaheim in 2 days with Steve Ford, who is our CMO, and we are meeting up with a bunch of YouTubers in an Airbnb. We are going to be vlogging, hopefully making some good content. I'm not sure what other videos we're going to be making, but there'll be some content from MLG Anaheim for sure getting uploaded to the channel. Probably either over the weekend or next week. That's all I got for you guys. I'll let the video play out. Like I said, I end up winning as Soldier here in the quick play, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be a Zenyatta Trigger Devils tips video. Thank you for the support on that series, by the way. You guys have been blowing that series up. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. T. Antonio out.
Mission ain't over yet. Securing the objective. Come here and get stabilized.
Rocket barrage incoming. I always get my prey.
I've got you in my sights. I'm on fire.